We've got all these tools out there. Do we still need a website? And the answer is, of course, they're more important than ever. Probably the most fundamental reason why you still need a website is because AIs need to be fed. They do not have their content generated in a vacuum. The LLMs are spidering the web. They're ingesting everything that is out there and feeding it into their algorithms, their magic that happens under the hood. That data that goes in there is what they live on. One of the concerns, and I read a New York Times piece on this about a year ago, was, will Wikipedia go out of business now that you can get all your answers from AIs? And the paradox and the irony is that the LLMs that can answer Wikipedia type questions get their knowledge from Wikipedia. If Wikipedia starts to go away, that authority is going to atrophy the AI's ability to get good information. So one hand feeds the other, and they each need each other. There's a symbiosis here between web content and LLMs. They can't live without each other. And that balance is going to ebb and flow, and there's going to be lawsuits and lots of opinions shared. But the base fact is AIs need to be fed. There's data. So you then, on your website, need to improve your metadata, your schema, defining and describing in more programmatic ways what it is you have on the sites, improving your taxonomy, how you tag, classify, organize stuff, because all of that makes better food, not just for the AIs. If you do this well, we've been preaching this for years, makes a better user experience. We also need websites are more important for getting found, SEO, and the new evolving verb of generative engine optimization, GEO, where you're actually creating content more specific for search for LLMs. So, and GEO is going to be looking at the schema, going to be reading your tech and making sense of the stuff that you have on your site. So if your site is still disorganized and has a lot of missing data, incomplete data, or contradictory, disorganized data, all of that is going to, as it does today, affects your SEO. That will continue to affect the ability for LLMs to do it. We also need websites to maintain our brand control and our message, core message. These are key marketing things. And we have to remember that zero-click research done on LLMs still eventually results in traffic. It might not come, you might be further down the funnel by the time somebody reaches your website, but if they are able to do good research and your name is mentioned, as the LLMs are doing more and more. Perplexity does a really good job of mentioning links. Some of the other LLMs, not so much, but that's gonna change. We also need websites for customer service support chats and for doing filtered searches. So somebody qualifies to find out you offer the product or service, but very much so they're going to want to get onto your site and finish their research and come to a conclusion. What can you do then on your website? You can add AI features to improve the ability for users to find useful content and to convert.